Welcome, my all beloved viewers. Today, you are going to learn one of the most important life lesson. Very simple. Perhaps every one of you learn this. Every one of you already know this. But the problem is that despite knowing, how many of us really practicing that things? And it goes that never stop learning. No matter whatever your age is there, whatever your condition is there, and whatever job you are doing, there are always scope of improvement, either in your professions, your job, or in the another professions as well. Never stop learning. Learning imparts us the knowledge, and the knowledge is power. Rather, knowledge has the potential of the power, provided we apply that knowledge in the applied field. We knew long before that steam has the power because the steam can push off the lid of the pot when it is boiling. But how many of us applied that power? But there were some guys discovered steam engine to utilize that power. So that is the application of the power. That means the knowledge that the steam has the power that was applied. Knowledge has the potential of the power provided we apply that sincerely in the practical field. Now, what happens if we stop our learning? If we stop our learning and act according to the change of the world, we'll become stagnant. Just like Jamuna's river in Delhi, National Capital Regions, has become stagnant because of the so much garbages being dumped in that river. And because of the stink, foul smell, it's very difficult to reside the people in that bank. And it was one of the most raised election issue in the recently held elections. Maybe one particular party has gained because of that things. But my question is that ultimately we need to take care of it. Similarly, if we stop our learning, our brain will become dogmatic and will be bounded by complete set of the mind. Our mind will not be free. Our mind will not accept anything change. There are a lot of examples in the industrial area that they went on oblivion. Example, Ambassador car. It was one of the premier car once upon a time, but during the advent of the Maruti 800 car that times, people wanted very light car and with some affordable price. They worked on that area of the people, and that's why Maruti 800 got very much successful at that time. And it was beginning of the end of Ambassador era. A lot of other examples as well. Kodak film is the subject of teaching in the MBA institute that we need to adapt according to the change of the people, and for that knowledge is required. For that you need not stop the learning, rather you should encourage learning. There are some nations who spend a lot of money for the research and development. Their scientists are relentlessly trying to be creative and to evolve more unique way of solving this, like Japan, like Israel, like America. They are spending a lot of money in their research and development, and that's why they are quite capable of developing their weapon, and they are selling their weapons all over the world, and day by day they are improving it. Don't think that I'm advocating the war machineries. Not like that. I'm telling only their mentality, their creativeness, and their innovations in every field of the life. What if we stop learning? In such cases, people will go in advance. The modern era, the change is happening very faster rate. And if we cannot change ourselves according to the necessity of this era, we will be completely in oblivion. Nobody will ask for us. in all field, we need to be very much adaptive to the change. In my cases, don't think I am very advanced minded. When ATM card was introduced long back, I think it was around 2000 something, ICICI Bank introduced first this ATM card. But I didn't go to the ATM counter because I was scared. If card doesn't come out from the ATM machines, if I do something mistake. So despite having card, I maintained the habit to stand in the queue, to manage my time, to spare my time. 2 years, can you imagine? And then after 2 years, when I discovered that I am the most backward persons in my batch, then assembling all the courage from my well-wishers, from my family members, I somehow gathered and boosted up my confidence and ultimately went. And I found that it was successful. Before that, I got the knowledge how to withdraw the money by introducing the card. And after that, step by step informations in the ATM machines only, I was successful. So it's a very simple example, not to put yourself backward. Nowadays, many facilities you can get because of your knowledge, and world is changing very faster way. Now, you cannot imagine how faster the life is changing because of the artificial intelligence, AI. Artificial intelligence will snatch, will kill lot of professional jobs in us. So how to counter? Artificial intelligence is what? Artificial intelligence is collective knowledge of the human being, what is fed to the computer, and computers is doing according to that. But if you are innovative, if you are creative enough, you can survive in this world. You need to find out the niche. You need to find out the market segmentations of what area the artificial intelligence cannot penetrate. What I think, whatever artificial intelligence is there, but in the hardcore maintenance, there is no alternate of the hand-to-hand work. You cannot lubricate a machine by means of the artificial intelligence. You may introduce the automatic systems of the lubrications, but what will happen? Who will be responsible when this pipe, tubes, where the lubrications will go, become jammed? Ultimately, human involvement will also be required. So you need to find out that professions where artificial intelligence cannot penetrate beyond certain level. Or you need to be very much innovative and creative. Find the other areas where you can survive. For that, knowledge is essential. So never stop learning. Knowledge has the potential of power, provided you utilize the knowledge correctly. And with that thinking and with that strong belief that I can learn and I can utilize my knowledge in some different way in every field, even in the field of the educations also. Earlier days, the guru, the teacher, used to sit down in a mat, and all the students used to surround that guru or the teacher, and the teacher manually used to teach their student in by hand to hand method, or by blackboard. But gone are those era. Nowadays, through video and through video conferencing, teacher are teaching. But even then, I am telling that there are certain limitations and there are certain capabilities of the student in the different areas residing in a country like India. Merit of everyone and the exposure of everyone in the every nooks and the corners of our life, of our country, is not the same. There are some person who can take advantage of the internet by learning that internet methods or the conference method of the teaching. But even then, there are some student in the village area, they need hand-holding teaching. So suppose you can penetrate that market, it will be very much effective for that, and you will contribute also in this innovative way Teach them, make them educated, so then they can further got interested. Never put the narrow-minded thinking over that, not to develop those sector of the people. Only city dweller will get advantage. It is a quite narrow-minded thinking, because if blood circulation goes only to the brain, nothing in the legs, foots, hands, what will happen? Is your body perfect? No. Your hands and legs will be paralyzed. That kind. And that's why overall, the spread of the knowledge is required, and that cannot be possible overnight. For that, the relentless effort and the goodwill of the good citizen is required. It's the win-win situation. Those who are associated in the teaching, they can be benefited, and those who are taking the teaching, those people, those students will also be benefited. So thing is that the ultimate conclusion is that never stop learning. You have the ample scope of learning. Do not waste your time in fake entertainment by random clicking of the YouTube videos, by random clicking of these entertainment songs. I'm not saying that is not required. That is also required to a certain extent to keep you active, to keep your mind the full mix of the life. But addiction of such kind of thing is very bad. Instead, get it addicted to gather knowledge and apply that knowledge accordingly, so that you can contribute positively for the upliftment of the society. At the same time, upliftment of the country and upliftment for yourself as well. All this is a combined way. You need to put the goodwill, sincerity, and your effort. So that's all for the today's learning. Thank you very much for your patience. Thank you very much for your effort of the learning to be continued in this competitive world. Thank you.